look if you choose to do so. In the meantime, please don't miss out on our showstopper. I know it's extremely, extremely popular. And these were those stud earrings that we did just a little preview of in the very beginning of the show. When I was talking about how that halo accent in earrings and in pendants and even in rings and everything. When I say we can bring to you the, the hottest and the latest designs and looks in the #1 top diamond designs out there, we can do it so affordably in our Absolute. And this is a perfect example of just that. How perfect are these stud earrings? I mean, they're just beautiful. And they are they're equating to a little over 3 1/3 carat. So you would assume, what are we looking at? Little bit, about 1.5. Maybe 1.6 carats, but you bet, believable, brown. Another great thing is you're gonna see on Victoria, they set flat to the earlobe. That is one of the key things that you want for comfort in a stud earring. A lot of them, especially in the larger carat weights, are not, and they have a really large prong gallery setting, so they set too far away from the lobe. And what happens is they pull forward. That's not gonna happen here. But what is gonna happen is that these are gonna be gone in the next few moments. I have fewer than 90 available. That's it. Only one of its kind. We took $10 off. These appraised at $146. 3 monthly flex payments. They're under $20 to get these at home. How great is that? So let's say, again, you're thinking Valentine's, you're thinking a beautiful gift to give to your granddaughter. She's an April baby, or you know she loves diamonds, or for yourself. A look like this and flawless, gorgeous diamond stud earrings. Again, we are in the thousands and thousands, and I'm talking way high $1,000 look. So you want to try them out first. You want to, see if you love them. Start right here. But I promise you, even the reviews when we offered these at $69.95 were absolutely fantastic from the get-go. So enjoy these. 514, pardon me, 031 is the item number. I will let you